As a computer science and business major, I've been asked what led me to my current role in software engineering, especially since I've done previous roles in business development and product and program management. So I thought it would be fitting to share all the reasons why I love being a software engineer, especially coming from the perspective of someone who does not necessarily love to code. I wanted to share from my perspective what ultimately led me to software engineering and why I am enjoying it, so far at least. Number one is software engineering equips me with a valuable skill set. At this point in my career, which is still very early on, I want to prioritize building a technical skill set. It is common for software engineers to transition to other careers like PM, strategy, or management roles, but the other way around is not common. This is because software engineering requires a clear technical skill set that is not easily transferable from other careers, while the skills from software engineering roles like problem solving, logic, critical thinking can be applicable to other roles. It's not just learning the programming languages that make software engineering valuable as a skill set, but also being able to work on a team, writing unit tests, improving processes, all the different tools that are involved in a work setting. Second, the level of ownership. From the moment I get assigned a ticket, there is a strong level of ownership I have over it. I start off with understanding what the requirements are, why we're making this change or adding this feature. I get to figure out how the current mechanics work in the code base and what changes need to be done. I then test my changes on multiple levels, and I actually get to see my changes in production, which means it's live and it's being used and impacting thousands and thousands of people. Similarly, I also get to work on bigger scale projects that I own end to end. Not only do I get to explore the problem space and define the product requirements, but I also get to build the solution and drive the execution to the finish line. This level of ownership is really motivating and super, super rewarding. A third reason is the tech culture. There is quite a bit of flexibility around working hours. I see coworkers who decide they're more productive earlier in the day and they get to the office at 7 but leave at 2, while others choose to work a bit later. I also feel that tech companies really try to bring this outlook of innovation to the office culture. There's always something happening at the office events, free food, and always a ping pong table. And of course, one big plug is the fact that I can even film at the office in the first place. There is a reason why there are more day in the life vloggers of people who work in tech as opposed to, traditional finance or consulting. The next reason is continuous learning. As a developer, you are nonstop learning and growing. I'm not only learning different programming languages needed for the role, but also various tools, ways to test code, different ways to uphold or improve processes, and different ways to think through and solve problems. That is why I am super excited to share about today's sponsor, Brilliant. Brilliant is an e-learning platform where you can learn about different subjects like math, programming, and data analysis. The most effective way to learn is not through watching video lectures, but through hands-on problem solving. And that is exactly what is incorporated into every lesson in the courses at Brilliant. Additionally, all the content is created by a team of award-winning professionals from prestigious institutions like Duke, Microsoft, and Google. Brilliant recently launched a ton of new content and data for learners at any level on topics like Bayes' theorem and multiple linear regression. By working with real-world data sets from companies like Starbucks and Twitter, learners can gain valuable experience in parsing and visualizing large data sets, making it easier to draw useful insights. The field of software engineering is continuously evolving, so it's important to keep up learning. To try everything that Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/RinaLee or click on the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Fifth and finally, I have to give a quick shout out to the compensation. In software engineering, you can be compensated quite well, even for internships and new grad entry roles. It feels really great when the work that you do is being valued and respected, which shows through compensation. It especially is a great feeling being an engineer at a tech company where you really feel valued and get to work on the crux of what the company is doing.